Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Larry Bodenheimer, and today we are reviewing Abobus. Abobus is a 32-bit wiper. Larry, why is there a wallpaper of Among Us? Well, if we take a look at VirusTotal, this has the popular threat label of kill MBR / disk writer, which is the threat label that's used with every single generic wiper on planet Earth. So I went and I looked for some names that I thought sounded cool and that I thought I could make work with this video. Well, there's not really many names out here except for Abobus. So I looked up what Abobus is. And wouldn't you know, Among Us. Amogus. And then Abobus Among Imposters. So because there's no other threat label for it, and because that's extremely funny, I'm gonna use that. Now, there's also some other things with this malware. If we take a look, some of these have application joke blue screen. Yeah, very funny joke. Please don't go around calling this joke program. Anyway, this does have 55 out of 72 detections, and if we go to details, we could see that it was first submitted almost 4 years ago. So it would take longer to see who is detecting this rather than who is not. So if we scroll down, who's not detecting it? Baidu. I'm not saying any big names, which is good because, well, Webroot never detects anything, so no surprise there. But there's no other big names that are detecting this, which is good. A community score of minus 178. And your tags are portable executable, persistence, executes dropped file, checks user input, detects debug environment, direct CPU clock access, universal packet, what's that called? Universal package, it's UPX, it's the package compressor that a lot of malware samples use, runtime modules, long sleeps, and checks disk space. If you go to details, here's your MD5, your SHA-1, and your SHA-256. You won't have to type this because it will be in the comment section below. And creation time we never go by because that's easily falsified. I really highly doubt this has been out for 14 years. First seen in the wild, can ignore that as well, and first submission. And here's all the names that it's come under. The one I have is Cyberpunk 2077, crack, legit, no scam, which I'd believe it. We go to relations, we do actually have some contacted IP addresses. However, this sample is so old, and I did check in testing, and it does not reach out to these IPs anymore, so there's no point in even looking. And it does drop 10 files, screenscrew.exe, mbr.exe, kraz.exe show up as malicious. And if we take a look at behavior, again, I don't spend much time on behavior on this channel, but if you want to look for yourself, you can. Dr. Web, VXCube, and Yummy Hunter flag this as malware. And we do have 6 high, 5 medium, and 1 low crowdsource Sigma rule. And we also have no crowdsource IDS rules. And finally, if we go to community, who's been here? Everybody. Fevar54 says it's a joke. Yeah, funny joke. VX Underground was here a month ago. Kill MBR, Thor App Scanner. FileScan.io, MBR Killer, is exploiting coronavirus pandemic. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's Sandbox MBR Locker, COVID-21 malware, damages MBR Locker, was found in mouse sharing, can be downloaded from here. So there you go. Next, we're going to take a look at the properties for this totally legit Cyberpunk crack. And we have nothing here, and obviously if we go to digital signatures, nothing here as well. So we're going to be using 2 tools to take a look at this today. We're going to be using Process Hacker and Process Monitor, which I'll go ahead and clear now. Now, when this runs, we have a limited amount of time before the malware blue screens the system. So we have to be very quick with this. Fortunately, it's not as, like, desktop blocking and just absolutely terrible as the last wiper we took a look at was. So we'll have some grace period, but we're still on a timer. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and run the malware. Do you want to allow this wiper from an unknown developer to make changes to your device? Oh, sure I do. Immediately it replaces the wallpaper with COVID-19, and it's going to start throwing up some pop-ups. COVID-21 is here. Your Windows will be destroyed. And as you can see, it's going to start moving things around. It is moving this window, and it's now just messing with the computer in its entirety. Coronavirus, okay. We've got a limited time, so we can see all the things that it's opening. We've got payload gdi.exe, screen screw, screws with your screen. Wow, would have never guessed. Timeout.exe. We never did see payload.exe in here. So what I'm going to do, wow, that's a lot of stuff. I'm going to port over all of this into VirusTotal. So we're going to start with CLWCP, which has no detections. I'm definitely going to reanalyze that. Let's open a new VirusTotal window. We're on a timer, so let's hurry up. And then we're going to try payload gdi.exe. This is CRAS. Okay. And that was last analyzed 1 year ago, so we'll reanalyze that. And then let's do payload mbr.exe. And yeah, this is just mbr. It doesn't have a popular threat label, so I'll reanalyze that as well. And then last one is screen screw. Can run a timer, so I'm going as quick as I can. This is trojan.joke/blue screen is literally the popular threat label. That's not funny. VirusTotal. And now this only has 1 detection instead of 3. That's, interesting. Okay. And this did reanalyze. Now it says Zusi? Okay, well that's not accurate. And it still says joke blue screen. That's horrible. Alright then. But those are the files that are in here. If we take a look at process monitor, let's go ahead and quickly go in here, and we're going to do 2... come here. Oh crap, wrong one. We're going to do 2 threat labels, or we're going to... oh my god, my brain. We're going to do 2 filters. Cyberpunk, crack, legit... oh crap. Oh crap, oh crap. Okay. Cyberpunk 2077, crack, legit, no scam.exe, I believe is what it was. Add... oh, Jesus. I just renamed the task to COVID-21 is here. Oh, I can barely click in that, and we're going to do create file as the filter. Give me my computer back, dang it. We're going to do OK. And we can't even see how many this has. Okay, it has 296 events. We should still be able to read through this as best as we can. So what exactly is it doing? It drops a .mun. It is executing all those files in a temp directory. And that is pretty much it. We got COVID21.bat, which we saw in the temp directory, sfcos.dll, and that's about it. So if we click through all of these, and there it goes. Okay. Critical process died. And it goes into VMware clearing 4 gigabytes. It doesn't typically say that. Okay. Tip 2 to start. Press any key to oh. And it boots into Windows. Alright. So we'll give it a second to boot in. I lied. It takes you to the setup screen. This is a very funny and very not sophisticated and just overall in-your-face goofy malware. But, obviously I don't condone practices like this. It just takes me back to the old days when people made malware for fun and not for money. And it's malware like this that keeps me doing stuff like this, because I've been reviewing malware for 17 years, and, there's definitely been parts where, reviewing Luma Stealer 4,000 times in a row gets very old. But then you see stuff like this, and I love it. So, obviously, this is the end of the video. I'm not gonna completely reset Windows 11 to see if it's still present in memory somehow. But that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy Abobus. Thank you all for coming. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, leave a comment in the comment section down below as well, and let me know what you would like to see next. My name is Larry Bodenheimer. You guys have been amazing, and I will see you in the next one.